Hello and welcome back to the news you missed. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be discussing how Bungie has decided that they're going to go after cheating websites that involve Destiny 2, which go against the terms of service by providing products that would provide cheating within the Destiny 2 PvP community. Now, the site that they've targeted is known as Perfect Aim, or at least the organization. They're more than just a website. They also have Discord links, and they basically promise to offer some type of cheating service that permits you to get the edge online. This is a PvP game mode in Destiny that allows Guardians to go after each other in certain game modes, most notably and the top tier being Trials of Osiris. Now, Trials of Osiris is a game mode where you are tasked with winning 7 games with several rounds per game, which is a pretty daunting task to do, but I've seen people do it without cheats, and many people do it without cheats. But regular competitive mode is very, very difficult too. As I can attest, I have played with people before, and if you play in the mode where you can have a group of people and you can have mics and you can party up, then you will likely be paired with people who also have mics and can party up, or you can do freelance mode and you could go by yourself. But being in those game modes, they're very, very difficult to get through. So a lot of people decided to go with this website, I suppose, and try and do better in Destiny 2 by using cheats. Now, you can go to these Destiny tubers who have already covered this and done it to death, but I just want to talk about the aspects of if there's any merit to cheating, which surprisingly, and spoiler alert here, there's not if it's an online game. Me personally, I've never had an issue with cheating offline, but if you're in an online only game, or you're in a game where it does require you to go against somebody with the gear you can bring in from offline, that's a no-go. The game has to be completely isolated offline, and you can't really even play with each other, because that's just not cool. It's unfair. It's not right. Giving yourself an unfair advantage isn't good, which will lead you to having some sort of crutch. You're never going to improve yourself. Now, I myself am not touting to be amazing at Destiny. I believe my stat tracker puts me in the top 30% of players, which is pretty good, but it's not the top 10, it's not the top 5. So in terms of competitive, I can't do very, very well. I'm not a sniper, I'm not a shotgun rusher, I don't use mountaintop, and all Destiny players know exactly what I'm talking about. But the point I'm trying to make here is that even without cheats, I still think Destiny PvP is really, really crappy, and I want to explain why. In all of my matches, in all of my PvP matches, not only if I play with one other guy and we're communicating, we will be tossed a random blue person, which shows up on the radar as blue. A lot of people call them blueberries on Destiny, so we'll get a random blueberry, and he'll just suck. He'll suck really bad. Like, it doesn't matter if he's good at securing kills. It doesn't matter if he's decent in any way, shape, or form of the game. A lot of the time, these guys will throw away lives like they're candy, and you need lives in competitive mode because it's a shared pool of lives. And so when he dies, he takes away lives from either me or the other person I'm playing with, and then we're at a loss because now we can't respawn and we can't pick up the slack. And so when we're facing against these teams who do nothing but use Beloved or some other type of snipers, use these mountaintops, these just very cheese one-hit kill weapons, weapons that are 3-tap kill, it's ridiculous. You have a whole team of shotgun rushers and you and your teammate are on the same page, but the third guy isn't, you're going to have a tough time. Now, are there situations where I've gotten stuck and I've cleared and I've completely annihilated 5 or 6 at once and I was the only one left? Absolutely. Are there people out there that can do that? Sure. And they don't have to use pinnacle gear. I mean, even me, I've gone into competitive with the Kostavov, just playing around, just having a good time, and I won, surprisingly enough. So it's not like you can't win. It's just the fact that PvP is filled with people who just want to win and nothing else. They don't want to have fun. They don't want to have a good time. They don't want to try out other weapons. I don't remember the last time in my last 50 games where I saw somebody using any type of weapon outside the meta. And now I know instantly you guys are going to say, oh, but that's because, they want to win, so they're going to use the best weapons in the game. And I get it. But, if I'm going to keep playing the same game using the same exact gun, and it's overpowered, it's the meta, it's very cheesy, and I'm not even challenging myself whatsoever aiming-wise. Some of these weapons have insane aim assist already. What's the point in going out and getting cheats? What is the reason to go out and go pay for a service that's going to give you some type of aimbot or invincibility? What's the point? Why even bother? Because Destiny might have sent these guys a cease and desist and stop them from being able to further provide their software to their clients, but that doesn't stop PvP from just in general being nothing but a sweat fest. If you came home from a hard day's work and you just wanted to relax, kick back, and have a good time in Crucible, even non-ranked competitive will be full of nothing but sweaty guardians who refuse to use any type of weapons outside the meta. There's probably 10 to 15 weapons that everybody uses, ranked or non-ranked, trials or non-trials, and those are the only weapons they use. I myself usually stick to the Thuros regime because I like auto rifles. I really enjoy them, and I do well with them. And I have a grenade launcher, and I don't use secondary to deny my enemies secondary ammo upon killing me. So that's what I do. And it works a lot, and I do very, very well. I'm ranked pretty decently right now, and I'm hopefully going to be able to max out my rank by the end of the season. But if I don't, rest assured, it's not because some hacker or some cheater. It might be because somebody has an awful internet connection who is using the most sweatiest of loadouts and trying as hard as they possibly can to win in a game where you don't have to try that hard. Even non-meta weapons have a time to kill value of 1 point and some change, or 2. God forbid 2-second TTK values. But really, a lot of weapons out there still can compete with the top tier weapons. They might require you looking down the sights. They might require you aiming a little bit, but that's where the skill comes in. So, people out there defending the actions of these hackers to put out this stuff to make their game better, they're pretty awful. You're shitty. You're awful. You're a terrible, terrible player. You're garbage at the game. I had to get good by myself, and so will you. And you're going to have to deal with the crap PvP. But for most of the posts that I've seen, a lot of people, they won't play without their cheats, so they're really just leaving. What do you think about this? Do you think Bungie should do more? Do you think Bungie should ban the accounts that are found using this software? You let me know in the comments down below, and I appreciate you guys tuning into this news segment. I know Destiny is not that popular for a lot of people, but at the end of the day, there is quite a following that still play it and still enjoy it, and this is pretty big news.